Hey guys, Shalom Aleichem. Woo! It's great saying hello to everybody. I mean, I'm seeing a camera, but I hope you see me and enjoy this. I wanted to take this opportunity in a discussion now, just a few hours before the starting of Rosh Chodesh Cheshvan here in Eretz Yisrael, here in Yerushalayim, of what's special about Cheshvan. We know we call it Mar Cheshvan, Mar Melishon, bitter, and the question really is, what's the message? What's the idea? So we've just gone through these beautiful days of the Yom Noraim, the Yom Adin, Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, Sukkot, Shmini Atzeres, and for some of you, Simchas Torah as an additional day, an additional level of growth in the process of Avodas Hashem. And the real question really is, now what? What do we do now? It was so high, it was so amazing, it was so great, it was so profound, it was so moving, it was so passionate. What do we do now? How do we continue? How do we get to a point that we say, okay, let's move on? And in my mind, the message I think we could focus on, and maybe focus constantly and all the time, is the following concept the Maharal talks about in the Tivot HaTorah, in the Tiv Hara. He quotes a medrash, which he is not aware of the makor of this medrash. He quotes it from the introduction to the Ein Yaakov, of what is the ultimate mitzvah. So, Shema Yisrael, V'ahavta l'recha kamocha, etc., etc. And one of the main rules in that medrash is Tamid shel Shachar, v'Tamid shel Bein Ha'arbaim. That the ultimate mitzvah is the Korban HaTamid in the morning, Korban HaTamid in the afternoon. Says the Maharal that maybe this is the most profound insight and message into Avodas Hashem. And this concept is really going in and telling us it's the routine. It's the day in and day out. It's the capability of saying, I'm doing today what I did yesterday. I'm doing this afternoon what I did this morning. But my approach to it is not in that boring blah type of way. My approach to that is with the passion, the excitement, the bren, the fire, the flame of understanding the uniqueness and the specialness of my capability to take my Tamid and to be makriv to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. I wanted to take this concept one step further. And I wanted to suggest we have Tamidim Kilchasam, we have Musafim Kilchasam, and we have the Tamid. We have the Korban Musaf, and we have the Korban Tamid. Musaf is the addition, the extra, that which is not lame and plain and unique, that which is not the Tamid Shel Shachar and Tamid Shel Ben Arbaim, but rather it goes that one extra yard. It has the capability to really take it further. And we see here the necessity in Avodas Hashem to combine them both. We need the Musafim, and they neither be Kilchasam, and maybe we'll expand on that at a later stage. But we also need the balance of the Tmidim Kilchasam. In other words, we need the Rosh Hashanah, we need the Yom Kippur, we need the Sukkot, we need the Simchas Torah, the Shmini Atzeres and the Simchas Torah. And we have to blend and connect that together with the Tmidim Kilchasam. Because at the end of the day, it's the combination of both. It's the nitty-gritty. It's the capability of in and out every day, doing what I'm expected to do, doing it with excitement and passion. But it's also the capability of realizing that we have these special days. We have these special additions. We have these special scenarios where I could go that extra yard. The extra yard is not on the expense of the Tamid, because the Tamid always comes before the Musaf. But the extra yard is there as long as I understand the Tmidim Kilchasam. So in some ways, the most profound aspect of Avodas Hashem is Tmidim Kilchasam. But the ultimate capability is really merging both of these factors together, the Musaf and the Tamid together, and realizing that I have to combine these both. I once heard from Rav Lichtenstein Zecher Tzadik Livracha, from my Rebbe, that he said on the pasuk Dvash v'cholav tachat l'shonech, milk and honey under your tongue. And Chazal say that this is Torah. Torah has the chalav. The chalav is the mundane, the basic, almost boring, but the necessity, the requirement. The child, from when he's a baby, just from when he's born, he gets the chalav aim. And we go on throughout our life understanding the value and the chashivus of this chalav. And then the dvash, the exotic, the unique, the special. But yet, if you have too much of the dvash, you go ahead and it becomes nauseous. There's nothing really that you could do. It really is overwhelming and overbearing. Rav Lichtenstein suggested that the combination of both, the dvash v'cholot tachad lashonech, represents the ultimate aspect in Talmud Torah, and that's pshat, dvash v'cholot tachad lashonech. If you may, the ultimate aspect is the Ben and Jerry's, the capability of taking the milk, adding on the taste and adding on the flavor, and mixing them together and making them into something special. Yes, I know we're going into the winter, and Ben and Jerry's is not really the great mashal for the winter that we're walking into. But the concept I really think that is clear and obvious is really to take these two concepts together. To take my musaf and my tamid, to realize my tamid comes before my musaf, and after I succeed in realizing both of these factors together, be'ezus Hashem, I should be zochet at dvash v'cholov. Just one last point, and that is, we spoke about Torah. Remember that tfilos keneged tmidim tiknu. Shachris, Mincha, and Ma'ariv, tefillah is really representing that basic mundane concept. So the goal really is to succeed in combining our Torah and tefillah in this challenge, leaving our sukkah, succeeding in taking our arba minim, our schach with us, and really making that part and parcel of our day in and day out. Uve'ezus Hashem Yisbarach, we should be zochei to be makriv korban shel shachar, tamid shel shachar, tamid shel ben arbayim. We should be zochei to be makriv the korban musaf all together here in Yerushalayim, Eir HaKodesh. And don't forget, the Mashiach on his way to Yerushalayim always passes through Al Har Gavoa, Al Lilach, Mevaseret Zion. Love you.